Welcome back to CAD 101 Fusion Foundations, the Build the House series. If your sketch won't extrude, if it's not shading in, or things just feel off, this is why. In this video, we're going to fix your sketching, starting with the basics. We're going to cover simple shapes, lines, rectangles, circles, arcs, and then we're going to work on turning your sketches into closed, which are shaded, profiles. All right, now we're in our blank workspace here in Fusion. The very first thing we always do with a new file is hit save. So save is up here in the upper left-hand corner. I'm going to hit save. Here in our window, we've got two things we need to worry about: name of our file and our location. To change the location, you hit the arrow to the right of it. Brings you up all your projects, all your name of your files. Since I'm a teacher, I've got a whole bunch of different classes, but I'm going to go ahead and go into video files. I am in my project for CAD 101 Build the House. And we're going to save it in this folder, but I don't want to leave it as untitled. So this is going to be my new house. And then hit save. So once I've got the name, I've got the location accurate, hit save. You'll know you've done the right thing when up here at the very top where we used to say untitled, we now have a My New House, which is the name of our file, and a version 1. Before we start drawing anything, you need to understand what a sketch actually is. A sketch, it's simply a 2D drawing that we can later turn into a 3D object. So if your sketch isn't right, nothing after this will work. So to start a sketch, the first thing we do is press the Create Sketch button. That's up here in the toolbar, and it's the very first button. So previously we talked about Fusion kind of works like a system. The buttons up here in the toolbar work left to right, most commonly used. And then they're broken into sections, so you pretty much always have to start with Create before you can modify something, and then before you get into the kind of specialty buttons. So, very first button, Create Sketch. Once you've clicked Create Sketch, you have to choose a plane. Planes are essentially 2D sheets of paper, and it's asking you where do you want to draw it. You'll see a top, a front, and a side. You can always select one of these by left-clicking on any of the orangish yellowish sheets in the workspace. My preferred method, though, is using the view cube. So pick the one that makes sense for your model. So if we are sketching the front of the house, we're going to select the front plane. I'm going to do that by clicking front on my view cube. My workspace rotates, and the only one that's actually visible at this point is my front plane. So I'm going to go ahead and left click on it. You'll notice our toolbar has changed. We're now in sketch mode. So now let's start working on creating using our common tools, again from left to right. So our first tool here is the line. So pretty simple. We left click on the button and it draws lines. These are our foundations. Click, 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 connect points, build shapes. You always want to incorporate the origin, which is where the red and the green line are our axes crossed. This eventually lets our manufacturers know exactly where to put things. It's very useful in computer-controlled design, so CNC machines. But in this case, we're going to work on building a house. So I'm going to just draw a very quick and sloppy picture of a house. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm actually going to purposely make it a little bit crooked and cockeyed because we're going to fix that later. So, front of the house, it's rough. We'll get into this a little bit later, but you'll see there's two icons that were made right here. These are called constraints, and those are parallel constraints. If you don't know what they are, you can see the icon. You can hover up here in the toolbar, and when you see those icons and you hover over it, it'll explain what it's doing. So those lines are always going to be parallel to each other, even if I move them around. Next shape we've got is rectangle. So to draw a rectangle, it's click, click, and it's a little bit faster than using lines. If I click on Create up here in the toolbar, there's a drop down, and there's actually more specialized rectangles, circles, and arcs. The default one is 2-point rectangle, there's a 3-point rectangle, and a center rectangle. In this model, I'll show you the 2-point and the 3-point because they both kind of serve different purposes. But for now, we'll start with the 2-point rectangle. That lets me draw a rectangle that has horizontal and vertical edges, so they go straight up and straight down. So I click, I move my mouse a little bit or my cursor out a little bit, and click again, and now I've got a rectangle. Now if you noticed, I can only draw with a 2-point rectangle straight up and down lines. If I wanted to do something a little bit more crooked, I would go to rectangle and pick a 3-point. 3-point is the rectangle that allows you to draw one without straight lines, straight horizontal or vertical lines. And since it's 3 points, that means 3 clicks. So my first click drew the first dot, my second drew the second corner, and then my third one gives me the depth. So I'm going to draw a couple of 3-point rectangles to kind of build a very sloppy version of the house. So now I've got a roof, I've got my house, I've got a door. We'll go ahead and draw a couple of windows. My house is going to have some circular windows today. So we're going to use the next button, which is our center diameter circle button. Again, if I go to Create, under Circle, there's a whole bunch of other ones. They're kind of self-explanatory. The ones towards the bottom get to be a little bit more specialized, but you got center diameter circle where you start with the center, 2-point where you're working with the edges of your circle, so 2 clicks, 3-point circle, 3 clicks along the edge, and then the tangent ones where you're trying to put a circle in between shapes, so that's what the tangent gets into. But either way, center diameter circle is what we're dealing with. So we're just going to draw a couple of windows. I'm just going to draw one on this side for now. So now I've got kind of a very rough idea of my house. But you'll notice there's like a gap. My shapes here for my door and my window are shaded in. Those means those are closed profiles, closed shapes. There's a gap here. If I zoom in using my mouse wheel, I'm scrolling in and out with my mouse wheel. There's a gap between part of my roof and the corner of my house. So if I were to try to make this 3D right now, this would not form in as a solid. So Fusion's pretty nice and simple. I can just left click and drag this line and make them cross. And my shape in the middle, that triangle, turns blue. One last one we'll do, and then we'll wrap up this video. I'm going to draw a line right across the top of my house just to make it nice and even. So now my house, even though it's pretty sloppy looking, I've got it sketched. We've learned a handful of tools. We've learned lines, we've learned rectangles, we've learned circles. I actually almost forgot there's one more I wanted to show you. So here in the Create, there's one called an arc. This allows you to make curved shapes that are nice. So I typically use the 3-point arc, but there's also center points and tangents. And I'm just going to make a little curve over top of the window. You know, some houses, front doors might have that little curved window. So I'm going to start by left clicking on the upper left corner of my door, the upper right corner of my door, and then my third click, so 3-point arc, gives me the curve. Once I put it down, there's my curve. Now my door and my window kind of look like a basketball court, the key of the basketball court. And that wraps up sketching the front of my house. In the next video, we're going to clean this up some. So I'm going to press Finish Sketch to complete it. You'll notice now in my timeline down here, I've got a sketch. In my browser over here, there's now one that says Sketches. There's an arrow on the left of it. If I ever want to go in and look at all my sketches, I can click that arrow and see my sketches. And then if I go over here to my view cube, if I hit the house, it spins it 3D, but you can tell right now it's still a 2D drawing. If I click on the right side, I don't see anything because I'm looking at it directly from the side. If I click on it from the front, I can see the front of my house. So there you go. That is sketching basics. All right, now that we're done with this, we want to go ahead and hit save. Make sure that we save our latest and greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Click OK. And you'll notice we now went from my new house, version 1, and it's now updated to version 2. So all of the changes that I've done to get to this point have been saved. In the next episode, we're going to take this a step further. We're going to clean up this sketch and start controlling them, because right now they still move. Click into the next video and let's keep building.